Is this thing on?
Hello there everybody, welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode with TechnoJock. I am doing some more resonant machine frames because we need to be making lots of material absorbers, wanting to get a diamond and a gold RF tools dimension made of some description. They're going to be quite expensive, I think. I've had a good clear out down here of a load of the dimlets that I didn't want. I've got some cool ones. We've got the deep ocean if we're wanting to have liquid something. We can make a big ocean of it. That'd be quite cool. Desert in case we want another desert to move to or something like that, or a ready supply of sand I suppose. Extreme hills for dense emerald ore. I know I'm going to need that at some point, so I thought I'd hold on to that. And I thought a hell one might be interesting because we might get origin of nether quartz or something in there naturally. Mushroom Island's always handy to have because the reduced mob spawns there, but we could just do something with no mobs, I don't know. And plains is always a good one to have. So we've got a few things in here. We've got tendrils, we've got normal origin, we've got no features, and we've got clean features. I'm not sure what that does. And we've got some things. I got this one from scrambling some dimlets, Milton Porcfinium, which I know is used in some of the later on materials. Could be interesting. I got mob witches and stuff. I don't think we're going to need that. We did get nether gold ore, but that's quite expensive. 4,600 RF per tick. We're not going to be able to spend very long in that dimension at the moment until we get our power a little bit better. We're not far off it at the moment. So yeah. But we can certainly do something. Haven't got anything in near diamonds. It's a rarity 5 thing. We're going to need to get some more dimlets and see if we can get some rarity 5 controllers. And dimlets, of course, as we've already discussed, Endermen are the best way of getting hold of them. Now, we're going to be doing an awful lot of back and forth to the end and to the Ender farm. And I thought it would be, and rather than us teleporting back and forth using journey map, I thought it was time to do something a little bit more legit. So we're going to have a look at this enhanced charm of dislocation. And I think I've got all the bits. Perhaps, yeah, I might need some more of this stuff. Yeah, I need some more ender infused obsidian, which is relatively easy to get hold of. We can do that. Get a little bit more of that, that'll be fine. And I think we need some more bookcases. Need some more books. And I'll need some wood. Get that out of there. And let's do this. Get some more of that. Get rid of that. Come on. There we go. Get some more bookcases. So yeah, that'll do for magic wood. And I'll pick this thing up and we'll get ourselves more magic wood and be able to make this thing. I think I've got all the stuff in terms of the draconium things that I require. Yeah, fluid transpose, that's what we want. We want to go like that. That'll do that. Do like that. I do like having the ability to do this on hand. It's very helpful. And we'll just fill that back up and put it back over here. Having unlimited levels is particularly handy. Now then, back over to this thing and our enhanced charm of dislocation. We did an Eye of Ender as well, didn't we? Here we go. 1 ender core. Perfect. Let's see, what else do we need? We need 3 charms of dislocation. Okay. We need these things. I don't know if I've got any blaze rods. No, I don't. So we need blaze rods and blocks of ender. They're fairly easy to make. They are just a bucket of resonant ender. So 4 ender pearls into each one. We need 4 for each thing. So that's 416. ender pearls, a stack of ender pearls for each one, so 3 stacks of ender pearls, but I've already got some there, so I can take one of those stacks out. So we just need 2 stacks of ender pearls, don't we? There and there, I think should do it. And we'll need to get some blaze rods made up. Now we can make blaze rods from these if we compress them. Let's just grab all that stuff. Come on, there we go. Might need to do a couple of lots of this. We'll see how much we get from this. Into the compressor no, need to convert them first, then into the compressor. Well, that's not too bad. We'll get a fair few out of that. I still do think we'll need to do more than that, but we'll turn that off. We'll go in here. Oh, we can't do that, can we? No, we've got to do it into the fluid transposer and take this over. Silly me, I was forgetting about that limitation. Okay, magma crucible, melt those down please. Is there still some left in there? Has it done something silly? No. Weird. Thought I had more than that on me. Okay. Let's take this. Yeah, there's some missing. What? Eh? Oh. Didn't notice it scrolled off the end there. That'll be why. Right, and pop this down, and then we can cast these out. I'll go, yep, been drawn in. And just put it straight into this. Punch that, cool. Right, keep going, and how's our compressor doing with these? It's made 7, so yeah, we're going to need quite a bit more. Time for the watering can, I think. Where are you, watering can? There we go. Right. So, if we're getting 7 from each of them, we need 9 to be able to make a block of these things, so we're going to need to do this a fair bit. Okay, we're just getting the last of the blaze rods. That should do, I think. And we've got our 4, we've got some extras, because it's always handy to have some extras, really. Yeah, I've got the blocks of solid ender for making these things. So let's go like that. Put these into here, so we've got them on hand. So we need 1, yeah, 2, and 3 of these. Perfect. Then we need the awakened core. Excellent. Then we just do that. And we have 1 enhanced charm of dislocation. This thing is cool. Right, we've got no fuel in it, so we've got to do that for a start. Let's go. Ender pearls. We are going to need an awful lot more ender pearls than we currently have. That's fine. Add fuel. Can I shift add fuel? Out of ender pearls. I thought... control add fuel? Right click. No. Alt add fuel. No. How do I do refuel all? Because I would quite like it to do all the fuel. Right, let's try that again. I mean, 16's okay, but I would quite like... Right, add fuel. Control, Shift, and click add fuel added all of them. Right, okay. So, we want to go and do add new. This is home. commit. Set here. Home. Yeah, there we go. Right, okay, that worked. Right click to teleport, or we can just right click when we've got it in our hand. Cool! Right, let us go over to the end as well. Let's go to the end portal and through. And never like it being down here because these guys, there's hundreds of them here. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Oh, can you push them off? Bye-bye. Right, anyway, let's go over and get to the Ender farm and set our base over the Ender, or set our charm over there. Ender farm, teleport there. Yep. And we can go shift right click. Okay, remove that one. Obviously it's set to, and I want to lock that. Home one. Now I want to add new. I want to do Ender farm. No, let's not do that. Add new Ender farm. Yeah. Commit. Lock. Okay. Okay, so shift and scroll wheel goes through our locations. Cool. There's ender pearls spilling out all over the place. Oh, Stalker has redone this a little bit. What have we got there? Ender shards there. Ender pearls there. Oh my word, look at the ones we've picked up. And we've got some dimlets. Excellent. That's what I'm over here for. Oh, ow. Ah! Oh, you horrible little creature. Go on, get away with you. Ooh, nasty. Right, so... dimlets. He's got no dimlets here. Ah! He's got the dimlet researcher going on. What have we got? Oh, wow. Right, so this is what we're wanting to have a look at then, and have a look through here. Oh, we've got lots and lots of stuff here. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I'm going to go through this and we'll see if we can get some of the things that we require. Right, just bring you back in because I went to my Electrotine Tendril world looking for these buildings. They're scattered about and you only get them in RF Tools Dimensions, and they have handy things in them. They have 3 item frames, each holding a dimlet. I already researched dimlet as well, and then in the box you get a selection of random dimlets and stuff. So you get an awful lot of unresearched ones, unknown dimlets, which are very handy indeed, and you get a selection of random other ones. But I just found in this one here, I've only gone to, I think this is my 4th one I've gone to here. There's a few scattered about. We're not far from where you start off, where we teleported in. Not quite sure actually. Yeah, there we are, we're there. So there's you can see on the map, there's a little hoosey there, and then we came over and we're here. So this is the 4th one that we've been to. And I just found myself, not that, that's quite a good one though, but that one, material block of diamond, not even diamond ore, but block of diamond, and it's a rarity 5. Now we can see that the diamond ore is rarity 5. It's 10,000 RF per tick for either normal diamond or nether diamond ore. This one though, 25,000 RF per tick. So I don't think we're really at the position that we can get this just now, but I've got a choice. I could unresearch this or put it into the dimlet workbench and extract the bits out of it, and I might get the rarity 5 controller out of it, and then I could put that into a material diamond ore one, and that's much more achievable at the moment. We still don't have 10,000 RF per tick in terms of power generation, but we could probably nip to the place and grab a few diamonds and then get back before our power ran out. It might be worth doing, or we could just fly around here a bit more and see if we can find some stuff. Now there's one other thing that I'm wanting to do whilst we're here, and that is journey to the center of the earth. I want to have a good old mine about and see if I can find some of the crystals that you need to get. What is it? If we have a look in just RF tools, I think would probably be the best bet. We need to find these shards. Where can I find the shards without going through absolutely everything in the known universe? These things, dimensional shards, and they are got from dimensional shard ore, and I don't know where I can find the ore gen for that, but that's what we need, is these shards, and this dimensional shard ore only spawns in RF tools dimensions. Now I don't know if it should spawn in this dimension, I'm thinking, but because it's all poor tin ore, I'm wondering if perhaps it won't. I'm a little bit concerned that because everything is tin ore, it might have overwritten the dimensional shards as well. But we'll have a look. Certainly, we're not seeing anything at the moment. It is quite rare though, that's the thing. So, just digging straight down this. A, I don't know which Y level it's on. B, I don't know if it's even in this world. And C, it's quite rare anyway. Loamy dirt. I have no idea what loamy dirt is. I could do with being able to see though. Let us take our magnet off up here. Yeah, and that's us at bedrock. Okay, so we've come all the way down here and we haven't seen any of this stuff. We're at Y level 5. If it were going to be diamond sort of rarity, then we're kind of at the level it would be at. Well, I've looked far and wide in this dimension, and I've dug quite a considerable amount out, and I didn't find any of that dimensional shard ore, but I've found another couple of things in chests in those little funny rooms. I've got a special spawn dimlet, which means you can set to respawn in the dimension if you wish. Saves you having to go back to the overworld if you die or something, which could be interesting. And I've got a lot more of these unknown dimlets, so I'm going to run them through, and I think I'm going to see what I can do with the block of diamond ore. See what I can do with that, and what I might do is just make a random dimlet and then go to the place and see if I can pick up some of that ore. The quandary continues. I've just scrambled some dimlets and got this one. Obviously I do need gold, but I also need a rarity 5 controller. Which do I need more at this point? I'm going to need that one anyway. 10,000 is still a lot. Well, since we now have the two materials that we want, we've got blocks of diamonds, blocks of gold. We'd have to process it from ore into stuff anyway, which would be cool. We could fortune it, blah 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 blah. Let's not bother with that. Yes, these are expensive. But they are exactly what we're wanting, so there's little point in dismantling these and making something with ore that's going to cost pretty much the same, and it's not going to be as useful. So we need to concentrate on getting the power that we require to be able to power the dimensions to be able to get this stuff. Now what I've done in the meantime is I set up this box here with some silicon and redstone set to the green input, so it's the same as our interface here, to use up all the gold processor bits. I can't remember the term for it, but the bits that go in there. So that has been done now, and this is quite happily punting out more of the printed silicon, which is great. We'll have that on hand. So this hasn't been turned on yet, because we don't want to use up all of this, but we do want to be able to make some on demand. So what I've done is I've put this chest in here, so we can put in a stack of diamonds, and in fact I'm going to do that just now. I'm going to grab a stack of diamonds and a stack of the pure Certus quartz, and I'm going to get some gold as well. So we've got gold, we've got Certus, we've only got 42 of that left, that's fine, we'll sort that out in a bit. And what else was it? Diamonds, always diamonds. So we've only got 88. There we go. So we've got that ore as well. So we've got a reasonable amount. So if we put this in here, I think I've got some silicon kicking about as well. Should I grab some of that? Yeah, we've only got a few of that. But we've got what's in there, and we'll need redstone as well. But if we go like that, let's go get another couple of stacks of silicon and a few stacks of redstone. So 1, 2, 3 stacks of redstone and some silicon. A couple of stacks of that. I think I've got some more over here as well, actually, because yeah. We'll just grab all of the silicon, because why not? It's just going to sit and be ready for us to use, and it's the only thing that we really want to be able to do. So we can see all these things happily busy champing away, doing what they do, making logic processors, making the engineering processors, and making our calculation processors. Excellent. That's what we want. Great. Now on to the next bit. As I said, we didn't have very many of those pure Fluix, pure Certus quartz, and we'll need a lot more of that stuff as well going forward. So what I want to do is I want to be able to have the crystal growth accelerator set up. Now, ordinarily, what people will do is they will go and put 4 down around a puddle. So you'll have your water source block. Let me go over here and show you. You have your water source block like that, and you'll have the 4 around it. Now occasionally somebody will go and put another one below it, and you'll have 5 crystal growth accelerators. And it's generally considered that if you're wanting to be able to put stuff in from the top, or in any direction, if you want to be able to put stuff into it, then you have to have a block spare. You can only have the 5 around about it. Well, I call shenanigans, because that is not the case. What you can do is, using the rapid item valve from Steve's Factory Manager, which is actually pretty cheap to make. If we have a look at Steve's Factory Manager stuff, the rapid item valve is a normal item valve and a gold ingot, and that's just inventory cable, 2 hoppers and a dropper. They're all fine. None of this stuff has been changed in terms of the recipe for expert mode. The machine inventory manager has, and that requires energy cell frames and computers, and that's quite tricky to make. But you don't need it for this. You don't need it for this at all. So what we can do is, if we set this up like this, and we'll make it look pretty cool, we'll hook it up so it's surrounded. Now that's the issue here. This rapid item valve will eject items into the block in front of it. Now we've placed it facing down, so it will attempt to push stuff down into this block, which is obviously taken up. So it would kind of squirt out the sides, but if we surround it in blocks, then again it doesn't have anywhere to go on this level, so it looks down the way. Another level, and on this level, the one directly below is free to inject stuff. Now we're going to do this so it looks cool, surrounding it on all sides by this. Now that's it all going to be powered. Now we do obviously need to run some cable over to it. Now we've got the cable over here, and this will not actually, at this point, take any channels. This doesn't require any channels. It does require power, which is why we couldn't do it before, and we didn't have either the power acceptor or the ME controller. But now that we've got the controller, we don't actually need any channels to it. Now what I'm going to do at the moment, because we're going to do this a little bit more manually, is we will have the items put in via a hopper. A hopper into this, or an item conduit or duct or something into this, or even the ME export bus into this will make things go through. So what we need to do is run power over to this thing, and we'll put it up this way, behind here where it's kind of hidden, like that. That'll be fine. And the way to get things out of this is we're going to use an item transfer node. We'll put 2 interaction upgrades, because we want it to reach into that block and then that block, so we'll give it a range of 2. And we want to be able to do a stack upgrade. Now I'm just going to test this thing with cobblestone just now. If we go in here, pop that in there, it's going to go through, and you see our ring picks it up. So that's a little bit irritating, but we have a solution for that. That's fine. Now that's gone through. Where is it? It's in here. Excellent. So let's just check that again, because I think might need to do another cover-up job. Yeah, things are popping out here, so we need to put something round about this, I think. Let's see. Let's use some useless tin ore, just for the sake of it, at this point, because we don't really care about this stuff, and it can be used as building blocks. Now, is that all going in now? I think it might be. It's got, oh no, we've got, where is it going now? Because it's certainly not going in there. Oh, it's a penguin. Ah, it's popped up the way. Right, okay. Let's have a look and see what's going on here. We should be able to get away with this. We might need to block up here as well. And I'm fine with doing that. We can block up here, and we'll run this over. We may as well do this whilst we're here anyway. So let's get power over like that. Shift round here. Go back down. Right, let's try it. Right, okay, we've got sparkly power. We need to watch, because that does take that does take a fair bit of power, I am aware. Okay, put that in there. That goes through. Where does it end up? 2 of it in there. Where's the other one? I'm presuming up here somewhere. Okay. I'm relatively fine with blocking all this lot up if it means we get what we want. Okay. Right. And we can incorporate this into the design. It's not an issue. Right. 1 hopper. Right. 3 go in. 2 come out. Oh, that's annoying. I've had this working before. Maybe the item valve isn't what I want. Well, I'm not quite sure what was going on with that. I've had that working before in my old Forgecraft and Modpack series, but the speed's not hugely important to me at this point. So what I've done is I've got rid of the top accelerator and just put on an open crate and one of these hoppers on the top, so I can feed things in manually, and our transfer node is hooked up to this chest, which will have the stuff go in it. There's one last thing that we need to do though, because we do need to filter these things. Let me just get us a filter from here. Not that kind. No, I need to be able to make just a normal bog standard filter. What's wrong? Well, I'm out of sticks. My word. Right. Now, I obviously need the pure... I've got pure Fluix crystals, yep, which I will filter out. Ah, right, okay, that's a bit of an issue. I do need to do this slightly differently, because I will need pure Fluix, pure Certus, and pure Nether. So I need quartz. I need that Nether quartz. I need that Certus quartz, like that, and I need to make the seeds, so I need sand. That will make lots of this stuff, so let's go Nether quartz, please. That's cool. Actually, over here I have the filter I really wanted. That's the one I want. I did think I could filter for the seeds, and I can do that. I can filter for the seeds, and I will do that in just a second, or filter for the crystals. Because what I want to do is, I want to do that, I want to do that, and I want to do that. Let's just do that and get two lots of it. Get rid of that and that just now. And I want to do that, and I want to do that, and that. Perfect. Excellent. Now this is this one. That's just the black filter. This one, however, this one's set for Fluix seeds, Certus seeds, Nether quartz seeds now. Brilliant. Now what I can do is put this in here. Like that. Make sure my ring of magnetization is off, and I can go like that and hook this up. Don't want it hooked up all the time because it's going to drain power when we're not using it. But what will happen is the same as the setup, the manual setup we had upstairs that grew over time. This thing will grow those crystals, and in a couple of minutes it will spit out the ones that we want into here, because the pure Fluix crystals will be allowed through. Yeah. It's not the fastest thing at putting them in, but that doesn't matter because this isn't... We need to have a bunch of these on hand. And there we go. That's them all popping in now. Excellent. Didn't take very long at all to do. Perfect. In fact, funny that they should drop in all at the same time like that. I was expecting to come in one by one because they were put in one by one, but never mind. It just shows they must stack up and then wait and do it. Okay, perfect. We have a source of pure crystals now. Even the Fluix ones will work in there, and I'm quite happy with that. I shall disconnect the power for this for the moment because we've got plenty to be going on with, but that does mean that we can make more of the calculation processors. Yeah, we're good to go. So next episode I think we will probably get some sort of auto crafting going. Ooh, auto crafting. Yep. So for now, it's a cheerio and have a funs from me. Don't forget, like, subscribe, check out the other seasoned gamers. Bye now.